Welcome back, everybody, to the Purdue Boilermakers Dynasty. After a big win against USC, right now number 6 in the country, 3-0. And looking at this schedule, really the only test we have left is maybe this Michigan game, but they're a little bit down this year, unranked at the moment. And then Notre Dame right now sitting at 3-1, but they're unranked as well. We've kind of owned them in the past. But looking at our schedule, we knew it coming into the season. It was really a season we had to take advantage of. We got the big wins over Pitt, the big win over USC, but down the stretch, no Ohio State, no Penn State, no Oregon until you possibly get to a Big Ten championship. So this game is probably huge. Michigan's still solid, but they are having a bit of a down year, but that is a great play there, chasing down our top running back and taking him down as CJ Carr transfers over from Notre Dame, almost 400 yards last week. Trying to lead this Michigan team back, but Dorian Breeze up the middle, sack. You can see the weather also possibly playing a difference here today. A little bit of rain. He's called it a drizzle. I don't think that's a drizzle. Seems more than that. But as we're going to get this to Tramar Harris, and Harris has got a first down. Nice there from Klutz. We'll see how he performs against this Michigan defense. Like I said, this is still a solid team in Michigan. It's just not really maybe up to the Michigan standards that they're used to. Throw behind Harris there, but it wouldn't really matter much because that is going to be a holding call. I'll knock us back 10 yards. But you kind of catch teams at the right season, right year, and this is kind of what you need. When you have these years like this, you have to take advantage. You know, we haven't gotten really many big wins. Finally, we do this year, and take advantage of that schedule. See if we can go possibly, I don't know if we're going to go unbeaten, but I'm telling you, if we can get this Michigan game, if we can win this game, Notre Dame is going to be the test. I know we go on the Illinois, obviously rivalry, and you got some rivalries down the stretch, but we're a better team than anybody there. So to me, we should almost be favored almost every other game. I think we'd be coming in this game obviously favored as well. The Notre Dame is going to be the test. The thing with that one is, at least it's at home. So that is going to be the other big game, but our defense is playing very well, coming through. Scales is going to make the nice stop. So 3-0 here in this first quarter. So hand this ball off. Joyner, room to run up the middle. That's going to be a first down. And with the weather, running game definitely key. As over the middle, Isaiah Null with the grab, and that's a first down. And obviously Alex Klutz, we can see what he can do with his legs. So definitely utilize that part of his game here today. We're going to try it here on a 1st and 5, but the pitch goes backwards, out of bounds, down to the 16. That's a loss of 11. So now we try to work our way back, but a 3rd and 5 to start this second quarter. We try to get it out quickly, but the Michigan defense gets their hands up, knocks it down, so we're going to have to settle for another field goal. So Michigan's defense, bending, not breaking. It's a 6-0 lead. How does our defense hold up? And that's not good at all. There's nobody back there. And that's going to be a Michigan touchdown to take the lead 7-6. And that's what happens when you play man-to-man coverage. Pretty much zero. We're bringing the heat, and it doesn't get there in time, and your DB kind of falls down on a tackle attempt. It's never going to be good. Michigan takes the lead 7-6. Our offense has been playing well, but Klutz is going to go down for the sack. Just got to finish off drives. 3rd and 19. Oh, that's a dangerous throw. It's going to be picked off. Yeah, the true freshman tries to make a play, and really you don't have to. It's a tough throw. That one's just, yeah, we shouldn't make that throw at all. It's a mistake, and now you're hoping your defense can help pick you up, and that's exactly what's going to happen. Tylan Scales with the interception. Look at the speed. He is gone. Pick 6. Well, talking about picking up your quarterback, your freshman quarterback, that's exactly what happened here. I'm not sure why CJ Carr is throwing that pass. You see Scales is sitting right there. I don't know, sometimes you get those blinders on and you just don't see the defender. Not sure how he didn't see the defender there. Oh, and Carr got annihilated too. That's why he's not chasing after Scales. Well, retake the lead, and then coming through for the sack, Charlie Collins. So a 3rd and 18. We're bringing it again. 4-man rush. Matthew Sweet this time. Carr's going to have to throw it away. That's really been the key. I'm telling you, the Charlie Collins edition has been big. You know, Matthew Sweet here in his second year has been so good. And that guy, Dorian Breeze, you saw, got through the line. This one's going to be picked off. The true freshman, Alex Gilliam. And he gets it all the way down to around the 25-yard line. That was another forced throw from C.J. Carr. Receiver not really open. Maybe if you throw it deeper to the outside, there might be something there. But two huge mistakes from the Michigan quarterback. What's underneath? Caught. And that's going to be out of bounds. So we're going to have to settle for another field goal attempt here. We cannot convert these into touchdowns. Kick is up. It is good. Third field goal here for a Bickley in the first half. 16-7 lead. Our defense playing so well right now. That's not going to work. I mean, we had about 3 defenders there just waiting for it. 3rd and 12. Carr, time to throw. Can't find anybody, and I'm not sure what that was. I think the running back or the tight end was coming back to him. He completely missed him. I mean, that was just bad communication. But Michigan gets the ball back. A chance here with a minute left in the first half, and that run's going nowhere. This Michigan offense, I don't know how Carr put up near 400 yards. I don't know who they were playing last week, but this is not the type of defense they faced as Collins. The ball is loose. Jaden Studio is going to recover, and we're going to have another defensive touchdown here. He's in for the fumble return for the TD. Wow. Our defense is absolutely lights out right now. 23-7. It was Collins who forced them, and then Sweet cleans it up. The ball is loose. That is a fumble. And Jaden Studio, man, at the moment there, picks it up perfectly. Gone for the TD. 23-7. 30 seconds left here in this first half with 1 timeout left for Michigan. And that's just a strike to his receiver. Touchdown, Michigan. Wow, this Wolverines offense. This is so strange. You have 2 pass plays that go for touchdowns. Just on the money throws from C.J. Carr, and then everything after that has just been terrible. And look at that defensive play. We try to set up a screen. The DN's just sitting there, and he picks it off. Unbelievable. So now Michigan has a chance to at least get this to a 1-possession game. I mean, they're already in field goal range, but they're looking for the touchdown here with 11 seconds left. Carr is not going to get the chance. That is going to be Matthew Sweet, who's been very good. Michigan's going to call a timeout here, set up a field goal attempt. Not easy, obviously, in this weather. And, ooh, it just squeezes in there. It's good. But that pick, that's crazy. I've never seen an interception like that on a screen. That was pretty crazy. But Michigan, somehow, of all the mistakes they have made, we've made some mistakes too. It's only a 23-17 ball game. So it's only a 1-possession game. Yeah, both offenses really need to figure something out, because you could say this is good defense, but I could say this is also sloppy offense. Is C.J. Carr. Yeah, I don't know what you're doing there. Keegan O'Connell's completely all over it. 3rd and 8. We bring the heat. We leave it 1-on-1. And Hadori Hines is going to knock it away. Nice job there defensively. Finally, somebody makes a play. And we get a punt. Another tip ball. Man, that's the 3rd tip ball, I think, of this game. Not the greatest. Alex Klutz, this is his worst game of the season, and misses an open receiver. And then the DB turns around perfectly, and it's picked off. Oh, man. Alex Klutz. Not your day today, man. Not your day. We might have to bring Ben Washington into this game. Not like Klutz is going to lose his spot as the starting quarterback. But it's just not one of those days. And, you know, with the lead up 6, you don't want to lose that or anything happen. But I think Ben Washington could be the play here. Carr going deep again. And can't hang on. Incomplete. And another Michigan punt. And, yeah, Ben Washington is in the game. just has to happen. I mean, I know the quarterback is one of those positions where the guys, maybe mindset, if you bench him, sometimes it's never good, but you just have to. He's just not performing well today. We got to bring in something. We got to maintain this lead. I mean, this season kind of on the line almost with this game as Isaiah Null makes a great play, spins off the tackle, in for the touchdown. You need your playmakers to step up when you're not getting the quarterback play you want. And that's exactly what happened there. Isaiah Null, touchdown. Man, he has been so good, the redshirt freshman. He has just come out of nowhere, really. But great job. Takes it for 6. Back to a 2-score lead here over Michigan. Let's go for 2, though, to make it a complete 14. Washington looking. That's going to be knocked away. Incomplete. Well, it looks like it probably would have been a hold anyway, so even if that was caught, wouldn't have mattered. Would have put us back anyway. All right, 29-17 is your score. Still a 2-possession game, though. The ball off up the middle. Completely overran that one. Completely overran it, and that's a Michigan first down. Best run of the game for them. They really haven't done much in the run game. Yeah, it's going. That's not really happening. Studio just, boom, right through the line. 3rd and 11. Oh, getting the pressure from Sweet. Collins is going to force C.J. Carr to then throw it away. Incomplete. The pressure has been absolutely relentless. Oh, wide open on the outside. Spin move. Corey Smith out to the races. Breaks the tackle. Nobody's left. It's Smith in for the touchdown. Was that an Engage 8 blitz or something? Like an all-out blitz for Michigan? And then they had nobody on the outside for Corey Smith? You just make one man miss? I mean, he broke the second tackle, but yeah, look at this. Yeah, they definitely blitzed at least 7, maybe 8. Make that one spin move. And then just this last move here to break that tackle and see you later. I mean, that is insane. That's a crazy blitz to run in that type of the field position. So touchdown, 36-17. I mean, Ben Washington comes in. So we missed the sack there from O'Connell, who got the initial pressure, but Charlie Collins is going to clean it up. Yeah, I mean, Ben Washington's only thrown like 2 passes and both have gone for touchdowns. It's crazy. But on 3rd and forever, Michigan just decides to run it, punt the ball, and now it's all about just wearing down that clock. Hand the ball off. That'll be a first down. Dalton Harris at the 90 yards in this game. See if we can get him to 100. Let's go back to Dalton Harris. He's got the speed, takes off, breaks off a tackle, and Dalton Harris in for the touchdown. And now I feel like this Michigan defense has kind of just half given up. Yeah, after you allow that one touchdown, the Isaiah Null that's kind of a backbreaker. I mean, you get a tackle there, maybe you get a stop, hold us to a field goal, but you don't. Touchdown after that. And it's a 43-17 victory. Dalton Harris ends up with 149. And these are the games that maybe we would have lost last year. You get a really bad performance from your starting quarterback. Klutz 5 for 15, 72 yards, 3 picks. His first 3 interceptions of his career. But Ben Washington, 3 for 3, 114, 2 touchdowns. And Harris 149. But really, the defense. 2 defensive touchdowns for the defense. And up front, just the pressure we are showing, if you can get a 4-man pressure like we are getting, it's a huge advantage. Huge. We're getting very good play from our linebackers. I mean, Tylan Scales has been fantastic. Jaden Studio has. But everybody up front, I mean, Dorian Breeze has been getting pressure. Matthew Sweet's been fantastic. Obviously, new Charlie Collins. But Keegan O'Connell, he's really been showing great, especially in the run game. Looks like our brand exposure went up. Our championship contender went A+ finally. It says we're actually number 2 there. I don't think we're number 2 in the country, though. Christian Wade, we're first over Duke, the 4-star edge gem. Howie Yates, we're sitting behind Miami and Georgia. That's not looking good because he's already in that top 3 with the Georgia with a big lead. Keenan Benedict, we're behind Penn State. And then Quinton and Forney were third right there. So we'll see how this plays out. But Tylan Skills is actually going to get the Big Ten Defensive Player of the Week. 3 total tackles, pick 6. And we get the victory. We're still at number 6 in the country. Yeah, still number 6. Let's take a look at some recruiting here real quick. All right, LeBourne, we got a pretty big lead. Anybody really not anything we're really trailing? I'm trying to see down here. Let's take a look. I want to take a look at some of these guys down here. We don't have any hours, but they're low enough. Yeah, almost in the top 5. Yates, yeah, see, that one's going to be tough. I know it's a week 13. He's going to commit before week 13. That could be a couple weeks away. So, I don't know. We might have to back out on that one. But we're still sitting at number 6. Nobody moves anywhere. And USC destroyed Hawaii. Oh, Ohio State lost to Wisconsin. Man, they have 99 offense, 96 defense. I don't know how they just lost that game. Oklahoma lost to Auburn. But Ohio State's sitting at 2-2 with that team. That's crazy. Now take a look at this Illinois team. Now Radley has 12 touchdowns. They've been putting up some points. They really have. Aeneas Williams has 6 touchdowns rushing. Averages a solid 4.7 a carry. It's not too bad. But take a look at this. Cliff Manley, 16 catches for 424. He's averaging 26.5 yards a catch. Look at these games. Rutgers, 6 for 8, 186, 2 touchdowns. FCS Midwest was actually the worst. Ohio, 4 for 132 and a touchdown. Look at the long. He's got a 96-yarder and an 86-yarder. They've been putting up a lot of points. You can see over 40 points every game. The thing is, I don't know if this Illinois offense has seen a defense like we have been putting up. I just don't think they've seen it yet. So I think we're going to give them more of a test than they've seen really this entire season. But on the road, you never know in the Big Ten, but we are definitely coming in the favorite today. There is no doubt about it. Let's see if we can take care of business here in this rivalry game. I know Illinois is 3-1. We've had some really good games in the past. Last year, took them down by 21. We've won 3 in a row against them. Let's not have an upset here today. And also, let's see if Alex Klutz can have a nice comeback game. Still the starter, so we'll see how he works after that Michigan game where he gets benched, but coming through is Moore Jr. for the nice stop. 3rd and 7. Firing down the field. Good coverage there. Nice coverage. Knocks it away. Incomplete. I mean, to me, anytime I see a number 7 at quarterback for Illinois, I just think if anybody knows out there, Juice Williams, that's all I think about. You know, when they took down Ohio State, how many years ago that was? Man, that's a long time ago. But that's all I think about is anytime I see a number 7 Illinois quarterback, I think of Juice Williams all the time. Nice throw there from Klutz. I'd like to see a nice drive here, maybe put up a touchdown just to get that confidence back. We'll throw it out to Dalton Harris. Harris threw up the sideline. He's down to the 2. Get the ball in your playmaker's hands. 32 yards on that catch. Hand this off to Nicholas Shelley, and Shelley's in for the touchdown. Well, he kind of maybe stole that touchdown away from Harris, but that's okay. Shelley in for the score. Great first drive. 7-0. Let's see if we can go 2 for 2 here. Let's hand this off to Gabriel Joyner. Joyner picks up around 8. Keep him in the backfield, but we're going to keep it this time. I think we're going to be just short. So 3rd down and 1. I mean, they're just really stacking the box here. We're going to make an adjustment at the line. Got to get this ball out quickly, though. Here comes the blitz, but Klutz finds underneath. He's got Meade. There's nobody there, and that's a walk-in touchdown. Well, I guess nobody was covering Antonio Meade. Nobody. There was I don't understand what that defense is. Just like the Michigan defense the previous game with the Corey Smith touchdown, what is that defense? I mean, when we adjust to the line, you have to realize you're probably going to, okay, they're probably switching to a pass. Something. You got to make some sort of move there, and they don't. But this is a good run here. Illinois trying to answer back. That's a very solid run for Aeneas Williams. He's got 7 for 59 so far. 3rd and 7. We're bringing the heat. And that's through the middle. That's going to be caught. Illinois down to the 12. Good drive for them. 2nd down and 9 here in this second quarter. Plenty of time. Goes underneath to Williams. Makes a nice spin move. Going to be just a tad short of the first down. They can still get it. 3rd down and 1. Did they just go to Williams on the ground? That's where we're kind of banking on them going to the run. They are. He cuts around the edge. Nobody there. Touchdown, Aeneas Williams. And Illinois answers right back with a score of their own. So, all right, they get this back to a one-score game, 14-7, but that was the most life I've seen out of Illinois here so far. The question is, how does their defense respond? Nice job. Corey Smith wide open. Catch, first down. Nice throw by Alex Klutz. So far, it definitely looks a lot better. Maybe it was just the weather. I don't know. That Michigan defense was solid up for maybe a half, and then maybe it just really was the weather. But Dalton Harris with the nice run. Look at that. Dual injury. That was kind of crazy. Dual injury. Corey Smith is okay. Should be able to return. But a 3rd and 1. Hand this one off. Nice cutback from Harris. Gives us a new set of downs. And a chance to punch this one in. Klutz is just going to keep it this time himself. Gets a block, and Alex Klutz is in for the touchdown. It's one thing I think I might have to adjust playbook-wise is I want to get a little bit more design runs for this guy. That's what I need to look for. More quarterback runs, just his ability. We definitely need to utilize it. So, something I'm going to have to look at playbook-wise. 3rd down and 4. See if we can get a stop here. We bring the heat over the middle. Did the receiver hang on to it? He did. Nice grab there from McGuire. And gives Illinois a new set of downs. That is a quick turnaround, throwing it deep. And can't bring it down. Incomplete. That was a heck of a throw, just turning around that quickly. That's not going to work. Pressure there, I believe, from Collins. Knocks him down. Illinois has to punt, but they would get the ball back. 59 seconds left here in this second quarter. But a big 3rd and 16 as they're going for it all down the field. This one's going to be picked off. Pretty much an arm punt there. That's exactly what it is. But, hey, we'll take the stat. We'll take the interception. Well, they're just in unison there. I feel like we just never get that many interceptions, so we'll take it, right? We'll take it. So Antonio Meade with the grab. We still have 2 timeouts. Obviously, clock stops with the first down, so we're trying to get something here, maybe a field goal attempt. 2 timeouts still, 27 seconds are rolling. Klutz just going to take off, and instead of sliding down, he has enough to get the first. Now, we still use a timeout just to kind of settle some things down here. We just need another 10 yards. And look out. Get out of there, Klutz. Get out of there. Just taking himself. Gets out of there. Gets out of bounds. That's the athleticism he has. Gets the first and out of bounds. Still a timeout left. Go underneath. There's Corey Smith back from injury. And you know what? Let's run this down. Try the field goal here before halftime. Kick is up, and it is good. 24-7 at half. And I've really liked what I've seen from Alex Klutz. You never know how a freshman quarterback's going to respond after a complete, just absolutely terrible game. When you only have 5 completions and you've thrown 3 picks, how do you respond to that? And especially when you get benched. And he has looked very, very good. So that is great to see. Defense playing well. Once again, just that really one bad drive as he set up the screen to the outside. Jaden Studio just misses Williams. As we'll bring him down, but that is a first down here for Illinois. Trying to get this back to a 2-score game. 3rd down and 10. Pressure. Fires. That is a fantastic pass. I mean, there's a guy right in your face. You're about to get hit. Slings it perfectly. First down, but Dorian Breeze, next play. Straight through. Sack. We've gotten some pressure today, but give Radley some credit. He's got the ball out of his hands. He's just like there. I mean, he takes a hit from Charlie Collins, gets it out quickly, but our defense is all over it. I mean, Hines is there. So he's going to set up about a 53-yard field goal attempt on the hash. And this looks like it has the distance. It does. Drills it through. Illinois adds a field goal. It's 24-10. There you go. Nice throw to Isaiah Nall for the grab. You never know in those, catching traffic moments, but comes through with a great grab. This time we're going to Wildcat will Joyner, and it works out perfectly. Gabriel Joyner in the Wildcat formation up to the 42. Give him a first down. Let's utilize that a little bit more. Oh, look out, look out. Yeah, just nothing there. Klutz is going to go down. So this Illinois defense gets a stop. Now a chance for their offense to get it back to one-score game over the middle. Nice got. That's a first down. Oh, jeez. Man, I thought up the middle, Keegan O'Connell got right through, and I thought we were going to get a sack there, but Williams just gets in his way just enough to allow that pass to get off there. But Matthew Sweet, no, actually, Dion Tiffin comes through. That's going to be a sack. A guy I wish I could just get on the field so much. Sometimes I move Sweet. I like to move probably Sweet inside a little bit on definitely third down pass situations to get Tiffin out there. He's so good. Look at Klutz. Look at this guy, man. He's just so quick. The agility to get around, pick up the first. Let's go underneath. Broken tackle, Corey Smith. And Smith should have been well short of the first down. Picks up an extra 10, gets down to the 5. So now second and goal. Give this to Dalton Harris. He can just walk in for the touchdown. Down the field we go, back to a 3-score game, 31-10. Looking pretty good. Wasn't that the score last year as well? So kind of similar scores here, obviously. We'll see if it ends up the same. Illinois would love to have a crazy comeback here. Hopefully our defense did not allow something like that. And there's Matthew Sweet. He kind of just ran into that sack. He did feel the pressure from his right side. Tries to get over, but Sweet is there. 3rd and 16. Quick screen, but Scales, I mean, what reaction. I mean, he was completely all over that in a heartbeat. So they got to go for it on a 4th and 19. Just going to probably throw this up for grabs. Just slings it up there, but Westbrook's going to knock it away. The freshman corner, incomplete. And now we can pretty much just try to run out the clock the best we can. Klutz is going to keep it this time. Gets a great pancake block up the middle. Alex Klutz in for the touchdown. Adds another rushing score. Great game for him today, coming right back, especially on the road. What a comeback from the freshman quarterback. And that makes it 38-10. This Illinois crowd, I'm surprised there's that many people still in the stands. I'm surprised they haven't been filing out by now. But that will do it. 38-10 is going to be your final. And we win the battle for the Purdue Cannon. We take care of business today. Klutz, 210 yards passing, 3 total touchdowns. Had some decent yardage, I believe, on the ground as well. But we did our job. We did our job. I think that's what it's going to be. I mean, we're going to go, I think, from here on out, we're more than likely going to be favorites. I would say so. I think we'll be favorited the rest of the season. Looking at that schedule, we really will. Now, this game coming up next, won't get in here today. But that game coming up against, this is going to be our last test, I would say. Maybe the Nebraska game, because Nebraska really surprised me last year. They just beat us down. So I don't know if that's going to maybe cause us some havoc. And you just never know in the Big Ten. You never know on the road. It's always a tough one. So Juan Kent has locked us out, 4-star edge. So that is not good. Won't be anywhere near him, but we got a lot of guys first here. Ballsby were second. But yeah, you can see Howie Yates. Yeah, he goes to Georgia. We didn't really have much of a chance there. That'll free up some hours. Taking a look at the top 25, we move up to 5. That's because Clemson lost to Louisville, who's at number 9. Louisville, man, yeah, they're having a good season here so far. North Carolina drops down to 15. They lose to SMU. Florida loses to LSU. Kansas loses. I mean, speaking of LSU, I mean, the coaching carousel in real college football right now is absolutely insane. How many guys have been fired? Honestly, for LSU, probably a good thing because that dude's a scumbag. So, yeah. Brian Kelly, I don't think I think LSU can get a better coach in there. They really can. I think Florida's a really good place too. I mean, you should be doing solidly with recruiting at Florida. I mean, Penn State, I think, is already is going to be a really good job. Franklin definitely needed to go. There's 100. He could not win against anybody. So I think that's has to go. But still, I think that's a good job. You can really dominate recruiting, Pennsylvania, which, you don't think of PA as a huge state, but it is. I mean, football-wise, a lot of talent comes out of PA, the Jersey area, New York. I mean, you can dominate those areas and still do good. You just got to get somebody that, and then probably offensive coordinator-wise, Kolinicki's probably got to go because, man, some of their schemes has just been really bad. I don't know. Penn State needs a receiver in there at some point. I just feel like they never have a pass-catching guy. I mean, last year, Tyler Warren, they just went to Tyler Warren. That was the offense. Tyler Warren, Singleton, and Katron Allen. Other than that, they had nothing. But look at the schedule, yeah. I mean, Rutgers, Northwestern, Michigan State, Iowa, you're kind of Big Ten kind of gauntlet. Like that Iowa game, Nebraska, though we have at home, at Indiana could be interesting because we've always struggled with them. First time we beat them was last year. So at Indiana, the final game of the season, regular season, could be interesting. But the Notre Dame game, this game is going to be huge. They're 5-1. They're playing well. Surprised they're not ranked. It's Notre Dame, but this will be the game coming up. If we can get through Notre Dame, we'll see what kind of run we can make. But that's going to do it for this one. Thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you so much for all the support. Continue to hit that like button. Subscribe for more. Comment down below. And I will see you in the next one. You guys have a good one. Bye-bye.